Hello, Kelsey Taylor here. Welcome to my top list video. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite movies of 2018. That's right, I have seen a lot of movies in 2018. Apparently I've seen a lot more movies since I moved here. And what quite of an accomplishment, right? Usually, sometimes during a specific year, I only see only a few movies a year, like in theaters, I think 5. This year I've seen an estimate of 16 movies, I think. A few of them I don't think are that great, that don't deserve to be on the list, but yeah, I've seen a good number of movies, and some of them I'm very excited to talk about. Now, I've not seen every single movie this year, to be clear. There's still a bunch that I have missed, but I'm going to be talking about the ones that that I have seen and pretty much liked in 2018. Now, for the first time ever in these kind of videos talking about my favorite movies of the year, I have some honorable mentions because, like I said, I've seen a lot. They are Early Man, Love, Simon, Alpha, Uncle Drew, and Black Panther. Those are the ones that I thought were good movies. Especially, I think Alpha could have been on the top 10, but I just picked ones I liked a little bit more. And so, yeah, here are my top 10 favorite movies of 2018. Starting off at number 10 with...
What the hell are you? We are Venom.
I know you guys are rolling your eyes. Really? Venom? Look, it's at the bottom of the list because I do agree it's a bad movie. But it was fun. I enjoyed Tom Hardy's performance in it. I thought it was... does it stick closer to the comic books? I don't know. I've never read them. And I pretty much decided to see it because I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man, and I thought this movie was kind of fun. Yeah, it is dumb, but it's a fun, bad movie. I do understand the problems people have with it, but I don't know. It's pretty much my guilty pleasure of the year, so I thought I'd bring that up. So, yeah. Venom's my 10th favorite movie of 2018, despite being a bad one, but, this list is pretty much my favorite movies of the year. To be clear, they're not, the best movies of the year, just the ones I like personally as my favorites of the year. Number 9.
Combustion imminent? What does that mean? Ah!
It means fire, Robert.
Now with this one, I felt like I liked it almost as much as the first Incredibles. Incredibles 2, being made 14 years after the original. The animation has improved a bit. I thought the action was cool. My favorite part about it more than anything, it was the ending, the last 20 minutes. I thought that was the most best part. So yeah, Incredibles 2 was a fun movie. I think it lived up to the expectations from what we see in the first one. And, while I do enjoy the first Incredibles, The Incredibles was never one of my top favorite Pixar movies. I always like it for what it is. Same thing with Part 2. It didn't really disappoint. I just like it as much as the first one. And, yeah, that's all I have to say on that. Number 8.
I think we should stay here together.
Well, I wish I could stay here too.
Turns out he's engaged.
I hate it when they do that.
Now, I do enjoy Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, which is a sequel to my favorite musical, Mamma Mia. This one's at the bottom of the list at number 8 because while I do like it, I think the first one's slightly better because if you see the second one, I think the first part of Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again can drag a bit. I remember seeing this in theaters with my mom, on, I don't know, on opening night or the night before its official release. The musical numbers were fun. They bring back some certain songs you heard from the first one. The Dancing Queen number in the second Mamma Mia was great. I really enjoyed that. I understand what it was trying to do. I'll explain it more when I get the DVD of the movie to do a review of it to explain more. But I understand what they were doing. I felt like it kind of dragged a bit, but I don't know. I just enjoyed what it was. It was a fun movie. It's kind of weird. People who hated the first Mamma Mia like this one. So it's kind of weird to try to say who should I recommend this movie to. I don't know. Maybe if you really dislike the first Mamma Mia, maybe then you'll get into it. But I really don't know, but I don't know. I enjoy both movies. Mamma Mia, I know a lot of people hate that one, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I enjoy Mamma Mia. And the second one, could have enjoyed as much if the first part wasn't draggy, but I still enjoy it for what it is. Number 7.
I am Captain Erica. You must be the one and only Dracula.
Dubide, shula, kubide?
There's something about an accent that makes a man sound so intelligent.
Oddly enough, I have not seen any of the Hotel Transylvania movies until this year. And I enjoyed them all, especially Hotel Transylvania 3. I thought it was funny. The animation was beautiful, and there was like one scene which may be cringy, but I just don't know if I should say it without ruining it if you haven't seen it, but it's got one of my favorite songs of all time, like my favorite song of all time, like usually the dance party song, something like that. Yeah, I was trying to figure out which one's my favorite. I think maybe this is my second favorite Hotel Transylvania movie, and then the first one. I have to watch these again, but I've been enjoying these movies. I thought they're very funny. I didn't think I would like them as much as I did, but mainly part 3, you know, taking place like on the cruise instead of the hotel, I thought was kind of, I don't know, kind of different. And I wonder if they're going to make another one, because I like to see more of it. I don't know, but Hotel Transylvania 3 is definitely one of my favorite movies of 2018, oddly enough. Number 6.
Come on. How many kids do they have to round up, torture, kill? When the hell does it stop?
It stops when we find a cure.
Same deal with the Hotel Transylvania movies. I didn't start watching the Maze Runner movies until, since I moved here. I didn't think I was going to like the series that much, but I've been enjoying it. I thought it's a cool series, kind of like interesting, intriguing. Always want to see what's going to happen next. And same deal with Hotel Transylvania. I don't know which Maze Runner is my favorite. In fact, I got all of them on DVD, so I have to watch them again and figure out which one's my favorite. Maze Runner: The Death Cure, the third Maze Runner movie, I thought was a very good ending to the story. I shouldn't say if you have not seen those movies, but definitely worth checking out. I don't know how I would feel if these movies came out if I was still a kid, like a teenager, but I enjoy them for what it is. I like the characters, the drama's great, and yeah, a lot of stuff that kept me guessing, trying to figure out what's going on, and kind of intriguing too. And Death Cure didn't disappoint, actually. So yeah, that's my 6th favorite movie of 2018, Maze Runner: The Death Cure, or Maze Runner 3, you like to call it. Number 5. This is the recent movie I have seen. I saw it on New Year's Eve, and what I like about this movie, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, was the animation. It looked cool. It kind of looked like a comic book, and I thought it was slightly different from the other Spider-Man movies I have seen. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. And I heard some people calling it the best Spider-Man movie. Like if you didn't care for Venom, this one's a better movie. It's a good movie, while Venom's a bad, fun movie. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse comes a little bit close. I don't think it is as strong as things like Spider-Man Homecoming or such, but I really do like the story. I don't know too much about the main character satirizing, but Miles, I forgot the name, Miles. You know what I mean. But I thought, the story could have been a little stronger, but I enjoy the humor, and the animation is probably the best part. It's a visually stunning experience seeing in the theater. If it's still playing in theaters and you really want to see it, go right ahead. It's the animation is really, really mind-blowing, and a pretty good Spider-Man movie. If you were disappointed by Venom, go check out Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. You'll have a blast. Number 4.
You heroically hijacked a Junior Turboprop XJ750 and flew it to the island because of your dog.
Now, I have not seen a lot of Wes Anderson movies. I started watching them when I moved here, trying to expand my movie knowledge and stuff. I have seen Fantastic Mr. Fox, what else? The Grand Budapest Hotel, and this one, Isle of Dogs. I think out of the bunch I have seen, Isle of Dogs has to be my favorite. I remember seeing the trailer for it, and I was like, well, it'll look good. I don't know. So there was some parts of the movie that, from the looks of it, made me feel a little disturbed. Not in an offensive way, but I don't know. And then I just pretty much rented from the library and watched it, and I really liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I didn't mind, like some people have some criticism about the human characters. I don't know if I should say without offending anybody, but I had no problem with it. I enjoy the characters of the dogs. The animation, of course, it's great. The humor's spot on. It's pretty funny and very intriguing too. I've always wanted to see what happens from there, and I really enjoy Isle of Dogs. However, it's kind of weird. I found it in the library, like in the family section. I couldn't imagine like kids watching this because it's kind of dark and there's some like swearing in it, and I don't know. Like maybe it's for older kids, like 13 and up. I don't know. It'd be almost close to a rated R if they took it so extreme, but I don't know. Isle of Dogs, I really think it's a very good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. And yeah, and great cast to it too. Number 3.
What to do, what to do, what to do. What to do indeed.
Pooh?
Christopher Robin.
No.
I don't think the Winnie the Pooh in this one is that creepy. I think he's adorable. You know, having the original voice actor coming back to do the voice of Pooh. Just as someone who grew up watching Winnie the Pooh stuff, I couldn't resist. Christopher Robin is my 3rd favorite movie of 2018. One of the movies I had expectations for and was very hyped for it after seeing the 2nd trailer, and it really didn't disappoint. I really thought it was a sweet story, especially the CGI on the characters, you know, mainly Pooh, as well as Tigger, Eeyore, and the other characters. Was really spot on, and I really enjoyed that one. If you didn't get to see Christopher Robin, like if you're a huge, massive fan of Winnie the Pooh, definitely check this movie out. I thought the actor who played Christopher Robin did a really good job. I know who the actor's name is. For some reason, I can't pronounce it, so I better not try to. But Christopher Robin, my 3rd favorite movie of 2018, a must-see family film. Number 2.
Children have very deep feelings, just the way everybody does. There must be times when you do feel blue. I'm not feeling blue right now, though.
Me neither.
I really enjoyed this like movie documentary on Fred Rogers. Now, I remember watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood when I was very, very, very young. And this movie documentary, Won't You Be My Neighbor, really definitely touched a lot of people's hearts. Like, pulled their heartstrings because they've watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood since they were younger. I remember watching it, and Fred Rogers left a huge impact on people's lives. I was like 10 years old when Fred Rogers died, so he didn't really live long enough to leave a huge impact on me. But when I watched the documentary, still, it was really powerful. I mean, probably one of the best movie documentaries I have seen in a very, very long time. And apparently there's going to be a like a Fred Rogers movie coming out. I don't know when, starring Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. Will be very interesting to see. But this documentary gets into the history about the show and Fred Rogers, and a very interesting story, a heartfelt one. And if you grew up watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, like you had a huge connection to it, if you didn't get to see this documentary, definitely check it out. It's a must-see movie and will make you cry your eyes out. Even if you grew up watching Fred Rogers, like it's so heartfelt, very heartfelt. Now, here's my number 1 favorite movie of 2018, and that is...
I didn't think that God could do that. And so I wrote this song for my dad.
This is the movie that almost made me cry. And a very fun experience seeing the theater on preview night. It's a great movie. I highly recommend. I didn't get to see God's Not Dead 3, so it's not on the list. So, yeah, the first time with a top list video like this, when the God's Not Dead movie comes out, God's Not Dead is not on the list. I just haven't seen it yet. I can only imagine, though, I think I recommend it all so much more. It's basically... like a biopic, not like a documentary style like Won't You Be My Neighbor. It's basically about the band that sang this popular song, as well as the lead singer. Like he had a very troubled childhood and a very like a really I wouldn't say, I think abusive, but like a troublesome father, played brilliantly by Dennis Quaid, I think. I think that was Dennis Quaid. If I'm mixing up the actor's name, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to remember. I haven't seen this movie since I saw it in the theaters, and I loved it. I really loved it. There were some scenes that almost made me tear up, especially where he performs the song. It's such a great movie. If you like these Christian films, even if you're not a fan of certain Christian films, like, this is the one I highly recommend you guys check out. I'm glad it did very well. I'm glad a lot of people saw it. And I recommend, if you haven't seen it, I Can Only Imagine, definitely check it out. It's a great movie. You'll cry. It's beautiful. It's my favorite movie of 2018. And I'm so glad I saw it. And I'm really glad it's getting so much more attention. Just definitely check it out. So that's my top 10 favorite movies of 2018. Let me know what you think of this list, and let me know what some of your favorite movies of 2018 are. Once again, I know there's some I left out, but it's because I haven't seen them yet. So, yeah, I really wish I could include some of them, but if I have seen them, then I will put them on the list and make the list go longer. But, oh well. Maybe sometime in the future, if I get around seeing those movies, I'll mention them in the video or something. I don't know. But these are the ones I consider the best of 2018, and I can't wait to see what 2019 has to offer. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.